It's a zookeeper, if you don't mind. We just got finished with that federal archive. 3 exhibits we putting in. And it might be a fourth because we got to figure out in the city of Beloit. We got a library director by the name of. It's frivolous at this point, but we had a situation. No, at the library in the city of Beloit. Were all the fake rich people, like Nick Dumas and whoever these people is, happen to run up on Eagle. They ain't got no money, ain't never had no money, and would try to stop a man from access to the court. Now, when we deny a man access to the court, we got to know what we doing. We violated federal right. And shout out to the city of Beloit Police Department. They probably put them up to this. It's sick what happened in the city of Beloit today. We got to understand what has happened. We had some rookies play with Zookeeper, and he don't play. So his name was Nick, and he was the library director. And he thought that he would be able to outsmart Eagle. But now he done tricked himself out of his job. Now we not going to ask for Nick to have get library cameras in. We not going to help Nick do nothing that he should have been doing. We got to address library directors that sit back collecting all these funds from all the people that voted them in, and they really ain't doing nothing. I mean, they do nothing for the city of Beloit. They do nothing for the surrounding counties. They have no cameras. You can get attacked. You can get robbed. You can get vandalized. You can get anything at the Beloit Public Library. Shout out to the director. It's a zookeeper. Say the library director has never sued for $1,000 trillion ever in his life. He has never in his life sued for anything. But he come playing with Eagle today. And it happened to have been a particular situation because we want to figure out why all of a sudden when Zookeeper get to the National Archives and get the requesting records of Judge James D. Peterson, Chief Judge, Western District, Wisconsin, and he filed incompetency complaints. He filed an officer lawyer regulation complaint, and all of it making sense. And now we got a hater. So, he's a Caucasian hater. I call him like it is, rookie. Ain't no playing with him. He say he a weak Caucasian, a hater. He tried to hate on the zoo. See Zoo with all this money, see Zoo getting all the women. All the women love Zookeeper. He got so much discipline, way stronger than all these fake rookies. All these fake Caucasians that's playing behind uniform. And shout out to the Uncle Toms that's giving in to this buffoonery. Straight Uncle Tom. Ain't got no policies, no processes, no protection for the African-American people who can't read, who can't write, who don't understand the law, that don't understand nothing, but when the police come, they don't know what to do because they so uneducated. And we want to shout out Nick Dumas, the fake library director. He played with Eagle today, but he did not know that Eagle don't need their computer. No, Zookeeper brain is like the computer. Then we got, let's get to it. And we got Trump. Oh, we got Vance over here. We got Stale over here. Brian Stale. We not going to vote Brian Stale back in. He didn't do nothing for Zookeeper. He asked him. He kept asking. And he got the city of Janesville broke. He got the city of Rock County broke. He ain't standing on the library directors. Why would we vote you for Congress still? I would never vote you for Congress. Again, I ask you. Hey, it's a Zookeeper. I need your help. I had the police throw blood on my cross, threaten to kill me. I'm an African American. I'm a citizen. I'm a believer in God. What has happened? So Sal said he couldn't help. So why would we vote Sal in if he can't help? And then let's get to the Trump tax. Oh man, let's get to it. Trump, Vance, make America great again. Trump ain't thought about no artificial intelligence. Say, Eagle been telling the people we need artificial intelligent camera, photo enforced cameras in business district areas, parks, public places. But never will we vote Stale for Congress. Why? to put another Caucasian in play, and they ain't doing nothing for the African American people for real. Ain't bringing no artificial intelligence based companies, programs. Ain't pushed the government. Ain't did nothing for the government. Then we got the chiefs playing like they chiefing, but they not chiefing. So we had a situation today what a zookeeper say. He spoke to the National Archive for the Federal Records, and he trying to get competency records on Chief Judge James E. Peterson, on all his spies, on all his crooks, whoever thought they could out crook Eagle. And a different race. You know, they were different race. They were Caucasian. No, why would we keep voting these Caucasians in and they ain't doing nothing? Nothing for the black people. Nothing for the minorities. Nothing. And we confused. It's Zookeeper. He say he the best news reporter that ain't never made it to cable. Because we got haters like Nick Dumas out of Beloit Library hating. Oh, this man suing for so much money. Let me play with his mind today. Let me play with his emotion today. Let me do this to him today. You can't do nothing, Eagle Rookie. You ain't got enough dollars. And you ain't got enough human sense. So he come playing with his role like Eagle always do at the library. He always there. The women love the music. All the beautiful women love his music. They can't get enough of it. And then Eagle say he come up with something like this. We got Kamila Harris. We got to vote her in because, you know, these boys so slow. They so confused. They fake in control. But we know the women running everything. Now, we got to vote Kamila Harris in. She say she going to let a woman be a woman. If she want to abort, if she don't want to abort, she want to keep the child under any situation, circumstance. Kamila say she stand behind a woman being able to own her own body. And what type of president is that? Zookeeper say, what type of president would let the women, be women? It's sick. I mean, we got a lot of these rookies trying to control the women. And we had a situation where they sent Victoria Bailey off. She was a beautiful little creature. And he could say he was the richest person in the town, in the world. He say he had so much money. He got 50, 40 pounds of gold on his neck, all the rings, all the Harleys, all the motorcycles, all the automobiles. He got so much of it in abundance. And the Europeans got jealous. I mean, they did. Victoria asked him on a date. And everybody wanted Victoria. You got to understand what happened, people. Zookeeper. He say everybody wanted this creature. But she chose Zoo. Why me, baby? What'd I do to you? And Zoo still trying to figure out why in the world this creature. And shout out to Hubby. Now, we ain't never did no business with Eric Hubby, but he trying to restore the American dream. And Eagle is too. He might go for Hubby. But now still, he in trouble. He legitimately in trouble. Now, Trump, Eagle been on his show telling Trump not to do what the normal people do. He come up with the situation, talking about he want to get a tax. Why dare you tax the people when the government got all the money? And then we got artificial intelligence that ain't nowhere to lose. And then all these fake people are, in uniform. They happen to wanted to see Eagle. He say he gonna show out for you under any situation. He gonna get it done. He say Trump and Vance make America great again, but we can't get there. We can't get there on the debate that happened last night. It was the first debate. It was a beautiful debate, but nevertheless, it was not the debate that the Zookeeper had in mind for the people in the city of Beloit, had in mind for the United States of America. Here it is, Trump saying he finna bring back a tax. A tax. He gonna tax the citizens to help the government. And then here it is, Eagle say we need to tax the government and bring artificial intelligence web design based control program. We need to bring all type of program the government have never seen. We talking like this. We got We got a perfect situation. We got one light on, we got one light off. And why? And why it ain't working? He'll just want to know. We got one camera here working. We got one there not working. What is this? And then, if we think about it for a minute, Nick Dumas, whoever his name is, he has never in his life had opportunity to file 25 lawsuits, had opportunity to come out, go on nature walks, and listen to music his whole life. He has been a worker, a slave, his whole life. And he don't mean no, he can zookeeper, so he don't mean no disrespect to Nick, but he been a slave his whole life. He ain't never been a boss. A boss and a worker just ain't the same two people. You know, he's a worker. He been a worker. He a lifelong worker, a slave for the library. So you want to be library director. You ain't created one program. You ain't put up no safety cameras. What you library director for? When you're a library director, you got to make sure the cameras up to code. You got to make sure the security of the library is up to code. Your IT is outdated. And then he gonna say, hold on, I got a $2,000 pair of glasses I stole from your libraries. Anything you can do about it is compensate me. No, I cannot. I got my hat took. I got punched. Do you got camera? And all the people at the library, all the employees, they say, well, Zoo, we don't have cameras. We sorry we can't do nothing for you. And then he gonna say, well, you can't do nothing for me. How dare you have this library functioning? So now we trying to figure out, was the library, in fact, safe enough, or is the library safe enough for the humans to populate the library? If we got no cameras, no functioning cameras, where crimes being committed, where thefts being committed, and then we have the audacity to say we not responsible for lost or stolen items at the City of Beloit Public Library. How dare you be a director? What you directing? Is Zookeeper the best? You know, human with a human tongue. We had a rookie play with Zoo. He said, well, you can't do your legal work here today because you won't turn the music down. But why would I turn my music down? Zookeeper say he was on the phone with the national people, records department, and the city of Chicago, and he trying to figure out why Nick tried to hate on him as we trying to figure out what makes dollars and what makes sense. We got a lot of broke people in play, fake directors, fake chief of police, fake this, fake that, and Zoo, he say he come and take all of them out. Just give me a minute. No, Zoo say he give it to him anywhere. He do it to him everywhere. We want to take a look at what has happened. When Nick tried to play with Zookeeper, he tried to stop the Zoo from the library, but you can't stop a real lawyer. So we got Exhibit 1. You know, we going in. It's 4 pages. You know, that's 2. And then that's 3. And then that's Exhibit 3. And then we got 3 or 4. And then we got relevance. We want to know why Zookeeper so rich. 5 cars, Harley Davidson, 15 girlfriends, $80,000. And he say, well, God called me to just get in my Bible and get away from everybody for a minute. God say we need artificial intelligent web design based programming because the government got the budget so tight, you can't do nothing in life outside of being a robot like the other people. And then we meet Zookeeper. Zoo say, I take on the government, I take on attorney generals, I take on anybody who dare declare and decree that they working for God and they working for the government and the best interest of the public. And I say I beg to differ because you're not. And we got a library director that played with Zoo today. And today is 9/11, 2024. And we shout out the remembrance of 9/11. All the brave soldiers, all the brave women, all the brave people the infants, the five. Oh my, it's just so many. The ambulance, the police in New York. We wanna we wanna we wanna shout out the Twin Towers, and we wanna shout out the New York blanket. You know, Eagle say he got us New York blanket out, but he thinking about traveling to a new country. He always been trying to get to a new country, but when he was approached by an officer who may have and may have not work with people that have been trying to lock the zookeeper up for generations, because no matter what, he always come out of prison and have more money than the police. Eagle say he got so much money on his neck, he could take the police pension and probably take about 100 employees and just give them a retirement, but he don't want to do that. He got Harley Davidsons. He can just get on and drive. He got a Suzuki. He can just get on and drive. But he'd rather walk because he say the people threaten his life. We gonna kill you. You want that with Zoo, and Zoo say he invite anybody with a human mind, a human brain to play this game with him, because he don't play. He say the library director asked and offended Zoo because he wanted to use his skin color, his fake position as a director at the library, when zookeeper been coming to the library for over 2-3 years and never had this issue. It's the same thing like what Care Talks did. Let's pay attention. 24 CV 598. They thought they could just come up with a situation at Care Talk. Well, he spoke up for himself too strong. He can't talk to no European like that. Zoo say he don't care who you is, how much money you think you got, whatever your government position may be. He gonna stand on you if you cross him. So did Nick, as the library director, deny the zookeeper access to the court? See, when you deny somebody access to the court, you got to know what you're really doing. Nick is fully aware. We talk about it every day. I got 25 lawsuits on the police, and I'm winning. I've been cheated for 3.5 years, but now suddenly in June of 2024, the 28th day, I'm suddenly winning. I can't stop winning. It's just so many people voting for me, and we want to vote for Kamila Harris. We don't want Trump no more. He ain't for us. He say, anytime you could go to jail, and anytime you could manipulate the government people to put you back in a slot to be a president after you've been legally convicted of crime, that means the government rigged up somehow. It got to be. I mean, how could this president go through all the tribulation and still sit on the bench as the nominee for the Republicans? So you say he ain't got a chance to look at the Trump file, because he had got a chance to look at Trump file. Trump would have been in trouble a long time ago, but he still liked Trump a little bit, but not a lot, because he been doing show for 2 years telling Trump, when you get in office again, let's shoot for some artificial intelligent web design, traffic control. Traffic control. Let's shoot for meal, seal, feed, fertilizer, aluminum, steel. We want motorcycle artificial intelligence. We want everything artificial. But no, the government still sticking to the historical, outdated policies, which got the humans feeling like they not getting enough from their government. And Zeus say, maybe you not, because if you're not pushing the government to come up with new programs, then the government might not want to come up with programs. They got a lock on this thing. They taking advantage of the citizens. Is they or is they not? Burden them with all these taxes. And then we got to give a shout out to Kamila Harris. We so broke right now. As a nation. The foreign policies. We gotta tighten up. We got too many people that play like. It's a big play like. They play like they somebody. And then when you check their resume, they don't come back good. So Zeus say he was on the phone with the national federal records. He want to call in a competency complaint on the judge who would go out his way to illegally break federal rules, Supreme Court rule, Seventh Circuit Court of Appeal rule. And we want to shout out 21 CV 555 JDP at docket 145 and docket 146 and docket 161 through 176. And we want to shout out Seventh Circuit Court of Appeal case number 24-1653, 24-1653. That right there will let you know that Zookeeper way smarter than all the police who pretended that he was crazy. You know, it's a pretend. The man sitting up filthy rich, and then we got some pretenders, fake pretenders. And shout out to the light that ain't booming right. We got a lot of fake pretenders in the kingdom of God. And this disturbs the pastor, Zookeeper. And we know Nick know that Zookeeper is a real pastor. And we know Nick know that he addressed Zookeeper as Reverend Eagle, Reverend Zookeeper. So now we want to know when Zookeeper was doing his show, promoting his show, a show like no other government official to give it to you, no other state official to give it to you, trying to help you bring awareness to what God said. God said you don't have to be nobody else's slave because they got a kingdom company already established. God said study the birds and there you'll find help. We got so many people that willing to go write up a beautiful resume, to go work for somebody else's company. They family egging them on. Go get you a job at McDonald's. Go get you a job at Amazon. Go get you a job with this company. Go get a job with that company. Then God said, hold on. You know I can make you rich if you just hang on. All you got to do is come up with your own company. And all you got to do is stand on it and say my name. I'm going to give you all the right information to say anytime one of the demons, one of the haters, one of the naysayers will get in your way from trying to block you from manifesting your dream. And we want to shout out Exhibit 2. We most dubiously want to shout out Exhibit 2 because it's going in tomorrow. And Zookeeper say he coming back to the library. So we got Exhibit 2. And Exhibit 2 is a National Archive of Chicago record because we trying to get to the bottom of why Officer Victoria Bailey, DOJ Mr. Farney would play games with Zookeeper. You still in a relationship with Victoria Bailey. She say she still like you. Y'all still together. Zook say he not. He told the woman, if you can't help me, you know, I'm rich. I'm offended right now. I don't care who the police is, who they play like they was. They threw blood on my cross. They threatened to kill a real boss, a real one. Now, see, when you wake up, you get blood all over your house. We know that's a religious vandalism. And then we want to get to the bottom of, on 8/31/2021, the Zookeeper say he wrote a letter to the chief, a courtesy copy of a lawsuit he filed. 21 CV 555 JDP. He sent them a courtesy copy. Hey, Chief, I'm letting you know I've been up here in person on numerous occasions complaining about your officers and how they've been acting and reacting and how they keep falsely arresting me. We've been filed over 100 police reports. And then we come to find out all your police was bogus. All your false motives was bogus. And then we ain't got the Rock County Dispatch reports that we requested from the times that they were fakely called to the scene or transparently called to the scene. We want to know, is Zookeeper, he say he don't care about none of that. What he care about is who and why was games played with Zoo. We don't play games, rookie. We stand on business. So Zookeeper say he had got all his exhibits done. He gonna file them in the morning, and he gonna stand on Nick, and he gonna publish this show tonight. It's a September 11, 2000 show, but it's also September 11, 2024 show. We 24 years after, and we still in the same predicament. We got rookies with false title, false motives, and fake leadership that will try to get in the way of a man manifesting more money and human mind and in human imagination that the people ever seen a man fight for. He say his name Zookeeper. R.Zoo. He sued the police for thousands of trillions, hundreds of millions, hundreds of billions of dollars. And we actively